Hello and welcome, Gary Miller here. Today I'm playing the same IZZET DRAKES deck as last time. We are taking it to the quick constructed mode and see how many wins we get. I'm not gonna get too much detail uh, how you should approach each matchup because I'm gonna talk about it during the games. But the basic idea is that we have lots of low mana cost spells which draw us cards, and we would like to cycle through the deck as fast as possible to find the Arclight Phoenixes, which we can reanimate from the graveyard basically every turn. And for another threat, because this would be a little bit light on threats, we added 4 Crackling Drakes, 2 Enigma Drakes. Uh, these synergize very well with the low cost spells because they can grow huge really fast. We got Goblin Electromancer for the same reason. This is a body on the board for if we play against aggro decks, and also helps us cycle through our deck really fast. Okay, so the sideboard doesn't matter because we are playing the quick constructed, so not gonna need it. And with that said, let's just get to the games. So first game. So I don't think we can keep this because we don't have any 1 mana card draws with 2 lands, and with Opt and Charter Course we can definitely keep this, but we are scrying to bottom because we need more lands. And now we need to hit our threats because we don't have much yet. Right, so it looks like we are playing against some kind of Dimir deck. So the land is interesting. We can definitely keep it. So just we have 4 lands. That's basically where I want to be for the first part of the game. So Discover Dispersal is a nice pickup. We can just do that and hope we hit something good. We didn't. We don't need any of these cards. So just put those in the graveyard, and Crackling Drake is nice. So next turn we can possibly do Charter Course, draw 2 cards, discard 1, maybe shock something if he does. Okay, well, I guess we are losing the Crackling Drake, but it's fine. We have more, so definitely not the strongest start from us. Alright, interesting. So I guess he has another one. He has other Throat Erasure, that's why he didn't take the Crackling Drake. So we can draw cards. We don't need the shock, to be honest. And well, more lands. That's not great. We definitely need to draw some action, and yeah, as predicted, there is another Throat Erasure. But we drew another Crackling Drake, so he will need an answer to that. And Arclight Phoenix is nice, but with this many lands we have no way of reanimating it from the graveyard, so we are possibly looking to just hardcast it and yeah, see what happens. Goblin Electromancer doesn't do too much at this point, not the best throw. Let's see if he can deal with the Crackling Drake. So he left 4 mana open, so that's a possible Vraska's Contempt. So which do I want to drop my Phoenix into? Vraska's Contempt? Yes, Mr. Sabotage, that's fine, so it seems like we are hitting him for 6 damage, it all worked out. So I wouldn't mind the Vraska's if he used Vraska's Contempt on the Phoenix. I know it's not ideal because we can't reanimate it, but at some point we have to start doing some damage before the control deck just takes over the game. And yeah, it seems like we are up against Grixis control. Interesting. So we drew lots of land. Not much to do. The game kinda plays itself for now. There's not much else we can do. So we can easily have lethal next turn if we can't deal with the Crackling Drake. That's fine. So Phoenix, we have to hardcast that again. There is not much other options. And see which one he wants to block. I guess he wants to block the yeah, well, now lots of things is lethal. We play Crash Through in the deck as well, so we can give Trample to the Crackling Drake. Shock is lethal, Lava Coil is lethal, and the Phoenix is lethal, and Shock, that's nice. So the thing is, I'm thinking about going to attack first with the Crackling Drake and see what he plays, because if he plays Raska's Contempt, I can just shock in response, and that's lethal. So I think attacking first is the correct, and yeah, see? So if I would have played shock first, he would have done Moment of Craving or Reaction to that, and it wouldn't have been lethal, so because he would have healed before the shock resolved. So yeah, I think definitely this was the correct play. So this was a very weak start from us, but luckily our opponent had also a pretty terrible hand, so even with 2 total erasures. So yeah, nice, very nice. Alright, let's see what we get next. Maybe a control matchup since he has the Teferi avatar. Do you guys think that the avatar matters? I have found it in like more than 50% of the instances. Usually the avatar tells what kind of deck the opponent plays, but you definitely wouldn't put my life on it. And yeah, well, it seems like we are up against the Mono Red, so not this time. This time a little bit of a misleading avatar. So we have a pretty nice hand if the Goblin Electromancer manages to survive, and it seems like it does. We can cast 3 spells this turn, which is pretty nice. Let's hope we find some Phoenixes. So 2 lands, definitely don't need those. Maximize velocity, doesn't do much. So let's draw a card. Enigma Drake is nice for the next turn. So do we want to play one more spell just to draw a card? Since we drew Enigma Drake, we certainly could, just to make it bigger next turn, but we can play any of these next turn as well, because we will have 4 lands, so there is not too much reason for it. So goodbye Electromancer, it's alright. Seems like our opponent didn't draw his 3rd land. So there is not too much reason for playing a card draw, but we certainly can, it's not a problem. Just to find those Phoenixes or Crackling Drakes. Goblin Instigator, interesting. So lots of 1 toughness creatures and 1 power creatures from the opponent. We don't really have any board wipes or board clears, so certainly could be a problem. So Lava Coil is interesting. I don't think we want to keep it since our opponent died on 2 mana. But definitely a good answer for the Phoenixes. I mean the Crackling Phoenix if he plays those, but with this hand it's possible we are not getting to that part, because if I attack this turn with Enigma Drake, I don't think he can kill us in return, and next turn we can highly likely kill him with Crackling Drake and maximize velocity. Yeah, it's a little bit risky. It's a little bit risky, so I just stayed back for this turn and see what our opponent does. I think we can take the damage for now. I don't want to give him 3 cards, to be honest. So we play a Crackling Drake, we put pressure on the board, see what we draw, and then decide. Face another land. So we are definitely not attacking with both of these. The question is, do we attack with the Enigma Drake? It's close. So can we have lethal next turn without attacking? I think we can. With Enigma Drake and maximize velocity, which gives +1/+1 and haste to one creature, so we can attack with 3 next turn. So yeah, I think I will just stay back just to make sure we don't die. I think maybe the turn before it would have been okay to attack. At this point, I'm not sure that attacking is the correct play. Next turn we are if our board stays the same, next turn we definitely have lethal. So our opponent is tapped out. That's interesting. So he does 9 damage, but the problem is that he didn't play a land this turn yet. So he could go land and shock or land and Wizard's Lightning to our face. So I think we have to block. The problem is that if he does have that, then he can take one of our drakes down, and we don't have lethal next turn. But still the better option than just losing the game. And if he doesn't have land plus Wizard's Lightning or shock, then we just win the game. Yeah, nice. So that's lethal with Enigma Drake and maximize velocity. So definitely some interesting decisions. It came really close at the end. I think I should have went attacking 2 turns before this. That would have been the better play. But it worked out, so I'm not complaining. I don't know. What do you guys think? I'm a little bit mixed on this one, but it worked out, so that's always nice. Fairly decent starting hand. The question is, do we want to shock ourselves for the first turn opt? I usually want to. I'm looking for a blue land or maybe something good to play. Electromancer, interesting. Yeah, we can keep it just to put something on the board, and the turn after we can play lots of spells if it survives. So definitely a keepable card. So it looks like we are up against some Golgari deck. So now we can draw 2, but we only have 1 blue mana, so definitely looking to pick up some more blue mana, so we can draw cards this turn. Yeah, so definitely keeping the island. The question is, do we keep the Lava Coil? It's very close, but since we already have 1, and I'm looking for some bigger threat, I think I'm just gonna put it to the graveyard and surveil 2 more. So opponent decided to kill it now. Interesting. Should have done this before. We can draw our whole deck, but fine. And the Crackling Drake is nice. We can definitely play that next turn. Not having much of a hope that it survives against the Golgari, but yeah, with 3 open mana. But hey, you never know. You never know. He may have a very terrible hand. We will see. So the next turn we can start with Chart a Course, draw 2 cards and discard the Arclight Phoenix statue. Interesting. What a deck. So now that we draw Goblin Electromancer, I think the correct play is to just Chart a Course, draw 2 cards, discard the Phoenix. We're definitely looking to reanimate it this turn. Yeah. So I go Radical Idea first, because if we draw a Phoenix, then we can throw it away with Tormenting Voice next. We didn't, but we can still do Tormenting Voice, throw away the Maximize Velocity, since that's a jumpstart card. Just draw 2 more. So Phoenix arriving a little bit late, but it's fine. We do some really nice cards. And from now on, I think we can start putting lots of pressure on the board. Raska Golgari Queen. I don't think that too much here. Interesting. So he minuses on Electromancer. Definitely not a problem for us, since it did the job it was supposed to do. So we can try to go for the another Arclight Phoenix reanimation, but a Crackling Drake is just a stronger play, puts more pressure on the board. We draw a land, so we can, if we want to, we can use the Radical Idea from the graveyard and just throw away the Arclight Phoenix, but there's not too much of a point for it just yet. Maybe next turn we do. And I'm just taking down the Raska Golgari Queen. The reason I'm doing that is because next turn we can easily have lethal with Enigma Drake and Maximize Velocity. I didn't go for Maximize Velocity on the Crackling Drake this turn because I didn't see much of a point to it. We didn't have lethal with it. And with that, he has 3 open mana, so it's possible he can survive, but I think I'm just gonna go for the lethal this turn and see if he has any response. Seems like he doesn't. Nice. Very nice. Alright, so nice. Starting hand, 3 lands, some card draws. Definitely we can work with it. I wasn't looking to shock myself for the crash through. I don't think that's worth it. So 2 more lands. I don't think we need those just yet. We have lots of ways to draw cards, and we are looking to draw some threats against mono red. So Crackling Drake is also is nice. So let's just draw a card. See what we get. I'm not using Tormenting Voice because I don't want to throw away anything. So the reason I shocked this because we have Lava Coil for the bigger threat. Definitely you could argue with you that I should keep the shock for something else. Possible. So do we want to take care of that, or do we go for discovery and just hope for a land? I'm fine playing it slow. So this play gets punished very hard if he plays Crackling Phoenix next turn. But it seems like he doesn't have. Alright, so definitely looking to draw some cards now. So we can definitely go for Tormenting Voice as well. That's what I'm thinking about. Just go Tormenting Voice, or Radical Idea is good as well. And hope to draw a land. I think, yeah, the reason I went with this because I already have a red mana. So this is the only way I have a red mana open. But I'm drawing the same amount of cards, so I'm not sure this was the correct play, but certainly fine. So we didn't get lucky, we didn't draw our fourth land. It's a little bit of a problem, but next turn we can draw a lot more cards just to hit it. So we hit it, but that's not a red land, so we can't play Crackling Drake. We definitely need a red land for that. And I don't want to throw away any cards, so that's why I'm surveilling. So wow, it seems like we are just not hitting the land. So the reason I played this island and went for Charter Course because I want to see two more cards, not just one. And I don't need two Tormenting Voices, since we draw a second one. That's a good one to discard. So next turn we can look to play the Crackling Drake. We got a little bit lucky that our opponent doesn't have the strongest hand either. He didn't curve out perfectly, so that's always nice. So now we can look to play a Crackling Drake or just take care of that Chain Whirler. I don't mind taking care of it this turn. It's fine to play a little bit slower now. We have a really strong hand and a huge Crackling Drakes. If he can't deal with them, definitely we can win the game in 1 or 2 turns, so I'm not that afraid. We have only one Phoenix in the graveyard. We can easily reanimate it this turn, but I just want to play this big Crackling Drake for now. And yeah, nothing else. We can play the land, but I don't think I want to do anything else this turn. Keeping the shock for something a little bit juicier. So he uses 2 burn spells, nice, for the Crackling Drake. So I'm just gonna shock the Lava Runner since it will have 2 power after this, and just fine to shock it. And the reason, and since he used 2 burn spells to take care of our Crackling Drakes, I'm feeling pretty confident that he doesn't have Lava Coil or more ways to deal with it. Oh, and we do maximize velocity, so we can even hit him. and this is an easy lethal next turn with maximize velocity being a jumpstart card, and we have Enigma Drake and Crackling Drake in hand. So yeah, I think finally we got there. It certainly wasn't the easiest games, but yeah, luckily our opponent didn't have the greatest curve either. So even if, oh wow, oh my god, that's a lot of burn spells to use on Drakes. So he used 11 damage to take care of the two Crackling Drakes. That's insane. That's just insane. Interesting starting hand. I don't think we can keep it with only one land. Okay, so this hand is a little bit too slow as well, but certainly with this many discovered dispersals, we can't throw it away. So it seems like another mono red. It's a mono red fiesta today in MTGA. It's all day, every day. Two more lands. The problem is we don't need those, and I'm really looking for some ways to deal with the runaway Steamkin before it runaway Steamkins with the game. Yeah, so we still. I'm definitely looking to draw a shock or something here. Yeah, so Goblin Electromancer is an interesting decision because at least this is a body for the board to maybe stop the aggression, but our opponent has 2 open mana, so there is a very little chance that it lives for the next turn. Yeah, I'm not sure about keeping this. Yeah, I don't know. Our hand is a little bit too slow now, and wow, even a Phoenix. So this is when the mono red curves out perfectly and we can't draw our answers. So Arclight Phoenix, that's nice, but it is a little bit too late, I think, because we can't possibly reanimate it this turn. I mean, we could have, but then we don't have the Electromancer on the board, so, and I'm just definitely looking to throw a Lava Coil or a Shock or something just to deal with this board. Because now I think I'm just gonna have to chump block the Steamkin just to not die this turn. Oh wow, another Steamkin, so definitely seems like our opponent is running away with the game. Firebrand into a Frenzy, Jesus. Frenzy with 2 runaway Steamkin on the board, I think I think this game is over. I'm not sure I could have done anything differently. Yeah, so it doesn't matter where I block. I can block the Steamkin, just it doesn't matter now. I can reanimate 2 Phoenixes, but even with that, I think it's pretty much over. With the working experimental frenzy and 2 runaway Steamkin, our opponent basically can go on forever. I don't even know what we can draw to get us out from here. I think nothing. Yeah, it's pretty much over. Ah, there is a shock that arrived 4 turns later than it should have. Alright, well, it happens. It's alright. Okay, so we can't keep this because only one land. Uh, so this is a better hand. And wow, what a surprise! Another mono red. Who would have guessed? Let's see if we draw our answers this time. That's that's not it. So Crackling Drake is nice. Having it early, it's always good. So the question is, do we want to Lava Coil that Pyromancer? Yeah, I think we do, since we draw our second one. If we didn't, I think I would have kept the Lava Coil for something more scarier. It's definitely looking to throw a land. Nice, we did. And just throw a card. I don't want to Lava Coil anything on this board, so just enter stepped and play a Crackling Drake next turn. So Steamkin, we might just go for the Lava Coil, see what we draw. Interesting. So do we play the Crackling Drake or do we take care of the Steamkin now? I think just the Drake is better since Lava Coil, since we can just go for the Lava Coil next turn and maybe finding a way to reanimate the Phoenix at the same time. So it seems like he has a Wizard's Lightning or Lightning Strike. That's fine. It just slows him down a little bit. Definitely looking to kill the Steamkin now since our opponent is on 2 lands. Just draw first. Okay. So it seems like we can also reanimate the Phoenix this turn. We chart the course, we draw 2 cards, and we discard the Phoenix. And then we can Lava Coil the Steamkin, and we have a Phoenix on the board. The question is, do we attack with it or do we not? I think for now we can attack, but not for long. I think staying on defense with it would have been nice as well. Okay, so Lightning Strike, that's good as well. At least it didn't go to our face. It's thinking interesting. So do we risk it or do we just hardcast it? I'm kind of tempted to just risk it because we have drawn so many lands. We should draw our spells now and do discovery. So we need to draw one more spell with it, and there is an opt. So that works, and I'm keeping the Enigma Drake as well. So we will draw it with opt. So we are reanimating 2 Phoenixes this turn, and then playing Enigma Drake next turn, possibly with maximized velocity if we have lethal. But I don't think I want to attack with the Phoenixes this turn because we are on so low HP. I'm just gonna keep them back and go for the possible lethal next turn with the Enigma Drake. Frenzy, that's fine. So does he attack? It's the question. And do I block it if he attacks? I don't think I do. And I think this should be lethal this turn. Yes, because yeah, we have enough spells. and we are giving it haste with maximized velocity, so yeah, it worked out. Nice game. Alright, so definitely a keepable hand. We are looking to draw some lands, but we have enough good cards. So we are possibly against the mirror. So I can do just chart a course and discard the radical idea or crash through. Both are fine. I think radical idea is a little bit better to discard. Since if we draw a phoenix, we can just throw that away with radical idea this way. Alright, so it seems like another Grixis control. We have a pretty strong hand. We just need to find our lands. There they are. Nice. So this time I'm throwing away crash through. It's fine. So the other card which we could have thrown away was Beacon Bolt, since we can play that from the graveyard as well, but I'm just keeping it for the possible next turn Nicol Bolas. So keeping that in hand. Alright, that's nice. Do we go for the reanimation? It's a little bit risky. We need a land and a 1 mana spell for that, so I think the better play is just to play a Crackling Drake this turn. That puts something on the board 100%, and the opponent has to deal with it. Seems like he has the answers for now. It's fine, we have a lot more threats to come. So I'm just gonna, I think I'm not gonna slow down, I'm just gonna keep playing threats and see what happens. So now we draw a lot of 1 mana cost spells. So definitely looking to reanimate this guy. We need to draw a land for it though. We did. Nice. Let's hope we find one more Phoenix, that would be great. So that's why I used the discovery. I don't think we want any of those cards. Chart course, nice. So we get to reanimate only one Phoenix, not the best, but it's fine. We cycled through our deck pretty nicely there, and we have a lot more things to play. Yeah, so not ideal. Rascal's Contempt, since we can't reanimate that anymore. So the question is, do we want to maximize velocity that Drake this turn? We certainly do, even if we didn't do the other one. I would have wanted to, just to set up possible lethal next turn. And even if he taps out to deal with this Crackling Drake, I can just go with Enigma Drake with maximized velocity next turn, so let's hope he does that. Let's hope he taps out for it. Huh, interesting. That's GG. It has to be. Yeah. So our opponent finally ran out of answers, and we take the game. Nice. Alright, so final boss time. Let's see. Let's see what we do. Maybe another mono-red? For sure. Let's see, let's see. Really nice starting hand. Definitely keeping it. Is it a mono red again? Well, if it is, I might regret this. Shocking myself first turn. This Missive Pyro, interesting. So this may be the slower version of the mono red deck. Nice. I haven't played against that for a while, but it should be a great matchup for us, I think. Okay, so I'm just putting Arclight Phoenix in the graveyard, drawing 2 cards with Tormenting Voice. Um, Next turn we can discover Dispersal and opt Pyromancer, interesting. So this is just a regular mono deck then. Oh, and another Arclight Phoenix. So does that mean that we want to Radical Idea? I don't think so. We can just surveil and maybe look for something we can throw it away with. We didn't find it. And another Arclight Phoenix. Nice. That's always nice. Do we opt? Oh, it's another one. So we so we have all the Arclight Phoenixes that we have in the deck, but the problem is we can't reanimate them, we can't even throw them away easily. And wow, that was a lot of burn spells, but our opponent is out of cards, so we can easily turn this, I think. We need to get a little bit lucky that he doesn't throw burn spells in the next few turns, but with this many Arclight Phoenixes we can... Okay, wait a second, I think we can reanimate 3 next turn, right? Yes. Yes, with maximized velocity we definitely can. So he attacks with also, we are on 3 HP, we die to 1 burn spell. And we can't kill him next turn. But we can easily kill him the turn after. Because if we start with Radical Idea, then I go to Radical Idea again, throw away the Phoenix, and then I maximize velocity my Drake, throw away another Phoenix, and then reanimating 3 Phoenixes this turn. So that would mean we have... I think we are slightly off lethal this turn, but we are certainly having lethal next turn. The question is, do we attack with anything? And I kind of think we do have to, with something, and maybe keeping the back 3. Yeah, I think this is one. So we have to dodge 1 burn spell and then we win the game. That's how it goes. Okay. So we still have to dodge 1 burn spell. Does he have it? He doesn't. Nice. Oh, so it came really close. But what a comeback! What a comeback from us! Wow. Nice. So 7 wins. That's great. Let's see what we get. So no upgrades. Oh, Ionize is nice. I actually needed one more, so I have a playset now. And let's open a pack for our troubles. An Ixalan pack. See if we get something nice. Oh, that's nice. That is definitely something nice. Alright, so thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Next time I'm hoping not to play against this many mono red decks. Maybe we can see some more versatile matchups, but I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a like or a feedback. I definitely appreciate those, and see you next time.